Good morning. I hope everybody is well. It's Rachel here. And before you see this video, I will be showing a flip through of some Christmas journals I made. And with some of the leftover materials, I made some kits up because I thought they'd be fun to use to make journals. Now, I know I'm late. I'm hoping they would arrive by December. Depending on customs, obviously, everywhere. But yeah, I just couldn't get it done any faster, as you know, because we're packing up. So I'll show you what's in them. And it's just, it's not enough to, like, it's not to make a whole journal. Like, there's not all the pages or anything like that. But there's lots of things that I used to make the journals. So I put in some pieces of this Italian motor scrap paper. So there's 4, and it's a half sheet. It's a half sheet of paper, just more for just the practicality of shipping it, because otherwise it would have been too hard. But these, I like to use these for the inside when you open the journal, and then what would be left over could be used for pockets or tags or what have you. So each one will be different. They're not all exactly the same, but I tried to make them as similar as possible. So where I switch something out, then there's something of equal value. And then there's a few, I had, you know, some extra bits of Florentine papers that I was able to share. These are leftover bits from the bigger packs that I sold earlier on, that I don't have anymore. And then I have some pages. This is cotton paper from a book from 1729, and I put 2 signatures, so 2 full signatures. So they are intact pages. So that means there's 4 pages, I think, in each signature. That you can even see the old string. And they are in Latin. Yep, I'm looking at that's in Latin. So they're intact, so it's like 8 pages each one. So there's 2 of those. And then these little stampy things that you've seen me use when I did the postcard video. And then there's quite a few embroideries that I've been collecting over time. They're vintage. I don't think they're that old. No, they're definitely vintage, so not antique. But I have been collecting them over the past few years when I see the types of embroideries that I really like. There's one pack that doesn't have a doily, but I put an extra embroidery. They could be marked. I think if you wash that, that would come out. Where they've got marks like that, I would, you know, maybe stitch or trim that off. It depends on how tall you want your journal. So, but I thought these, you know, this could be fun around a stitched journal, or inside, like maybe put it in at the beginning of a book like that. So I did say one doesn't have the journal, but I did try to give pieces where that were big enough to make a journal cover. So you could fold this one like that or the other way. So each one has some bigger pieces of embroideries, and this I thought would be really cute to make a little notebook. Or you could stitch some more onto it and extend it and make a bigger book if you wanted to. And then just a minute, there's more embroideries. So I'll just make a mess here. This is a big piece. And then I thought it'd be nice to do, and you'll see I've done it with some of mine, a trifold like that. So you could put your pages in there. And then this one has, so as I said, they are all slightly different. This beautiful embroidery, I think that is just gorgeous, that embroidery. I did keep a few pieces for me so I could do some as well, but I have been hoarding these for a really long time, and as we're moving and you know, I can find other nice stuff, I thought, well, look at that, so that's hand embroidered. I thought I can, and that looks to me like it's machine embroidered, but I thought it was very pretty, very pretty. It does look machine embroidered, but I'm not sure. Then I did some stamped pieces with my stamps. I think some are Stamperia stamps here. So I stamped a few pieces. And then I have these beautiful trims that I can get here. They've got wire in them. I take the wire out. You'll see when you will have seen in the journals, because I'll point it out when I do my flip through. I've done this backwards. I haven't done my flip through yet. But I've put these in, and I actually glued, most of them I glued to some paper and then made a pocket with them. And then some of these I used to stitch tabs and things on the pages. So I'm just showing you all the different, this one you can actually pull the thread in the center and it ruffles up if you want to. I chose to use it flat because I like it. And then these I attached I think I glued to some pages. And then I love these for tabs and things, like for, you know, tabs on tags and that sort of thing. One of them doesn't have this, but it has something else because I didn't have enough. So yeah, sometimes the trims are different, but I just switched it. If I ran out, I switched it out with something that to me is of equal value, if you know what I mean. So because I only had bits and pieces left. And then they'll have a Merry Christmas. Some of the Merry Christmases are bigger and some are smaller. This one has a bigger Merry Christmas. So those are the packs. I have another one here. Let me just see this one. Let's see. I mean, they're similar but different, if you know what I mean. So this one has pine cones. That one, I love that embroidery. This one wraps around a little doily. Oops, I bent the page. It's got the two, so they're fairly similar. And then the papers can change, but I coordinated them, you know, in such a way that I like them. And then they're tied with this beautiful jute twine. Sorry if it's reflecting, with a gorgeous rose gold fleck through them. I only have a very limited supply. By the time this video goes up, they will be listed in my Etsy shop, and I'll have the link below for these packs. But in here, as I mentioned, there are a lot of things, except for I use different papers in mine. I think because these are because I needed, no, I can't remember. Oh, they just coordinated better with what I was doing, the Stamperia. But I didn't put Stamperia papers in here because you can get those. I'm not sure, you might be able to get Motor Scrap, but it's an Italian brand, so I'm not sure. So I thought it'd be fun to put that in as well, instead of the Stamperia that everybody can purchase. Yeah. So yeah, but all of these other materials are things I used, except I didn't have the embroideries. I wish I had the little embroideries, but I didn't, because I didn't know how many I needed for the kit, so I didn't use those. But if I had known, I had thought about this beforehand, I would have had those in the journals that I made as well, but I didn't. So they're going in the kits for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.